channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. In the last video, we put the timing chain in, the oil pump, and the pickup tube. Hopefully this episode we'll get the timing chain cover installed, the water pump, and the oil pan. So we're going to take a look at what we've done so far, and then we got to get the seal knocked into the timing chain cover. So let's check out the timing chain, all that good stuff real quick. You see we got everything installed. I just got everything kind of sprayed down with some WD, of course, just so it don't rust. Get no surface rust or anything. We got our competition cam. I think it's a Magnum timing chain installed. Won't be long, we're gonna have to get the core plugs changed out. Get those changed out. And yeah, on to the next step. So the next step for today is getting the seal drove down into the timing chain cover. So that's what the plan is today. So let me get set up and we'll go ahead and get that installed. All right, guys, as you can see here, we got one of these sets from Harbor Freight, seal drivers, and we're going to use the 72 millimeter. Super easy to use. No more than this thing costs, man. It's worth buying. Put it in like this because we're going to use the big side of it. Get that on there. There we go. Set that to the side. Grab my seal. Grab your tool. I'm just going to start driving it down in there. And there we go. It should be all the way down. We're going to give it one more for good measure. Nice and tight. Alright. Now she's in there. Got her seal knocked in. So, next thing to do is get this installed on the 302. Alright guys, we are back. We'll go ahead and open up our black RTV because we'll use a little bit of it. We're going to put a little bit of black RTV here and here. And I may just go ahead and put just a smidge around here. Just simple fact it's, it's pitted. So I want to make sure I get a good seal. So I'm probably going to put just a little bit around that. And then we'll get our timing chain cover installed. Puncture the top here, see if we can get a little bit come out here. Dab there. Dab there. And we'll just lightly put it around here. I'm not gonna get crazy with it. Just a little extra precautionary measures. That's all. So just put just a little bit around it, not much. There we go. All right. I had to end up putting my gasket in a book and putting some weight on top of it in order for it to be kind of flatten back out. Let's go ahead and get it installed. Smash that down there real good. Just gonna seal up the oil pan. So now we're gonna grab the timing chain cover. We'll go ahead and get our pointer installed. There is a certain way these go on. Two studded ones go on this side, which would be the passenger side. Then these two go right here. And then you got two short ones that go down here. That one's in. All these get torqued down to 15 foot-pounds. The top two, of course, you're going to have to use a wrench to tighten those down. All right, so let's torque this bad boy on here. All right, that was 15 foot-pounds. Tighten up the top two. Kind of guesstimate them. All right, now let's get the water pump ready to install. Make sure we have our gasket right. Now these bolts do go a certain way. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the long bolt. Go ahead and get it in there to kind of help hold my gasket in place. I got that one in there, holding it kind of in place. You're gonna go with, we got three just like this. So two of them actually go on this side. Wait till I get all the bolts in there. Then the other one like it goes right beside of it. And then you got one more like it. It goes over here on this side. And you got two studded ones. They go up here, one goes beside of it. And then you got one more bolt. It goes right over here. Right in between the heater hoses. And all these bolts here get torqued down to 15 foot-pounds also. And go ahead and go through here and start torquing them all down. Alright guys, so now we're going to try to get go ahead and get the oil pan put on. Should be ready. So let me open up our two-piece gasket kit here. We've got our gaskets laid out there and kind of mocked up. We'll pull this up out of the way. We're going to put a little bit of RTV down in here and on the back side of it. So I just squeeze you out a little bit in each corner, front and back. Squeeze out a little bit down in here. Some at the back. Now we'll try to get these set back into place. Things are kind of aggravating. You have to keep working with it until you get it the way you want it. And this one goes over here. Let me go ahead and get the back one in. Let me move you guys back here so you can see. Now let's see if we can't get our back one in place. Trying to get it all seated in. Now I'm gonna lay my gasket up here. Slide it in position. Same on this side. Alright, got the oil pan. See if we can't drop her down on there. Now I grab my rails. Figure out which side goes which. It goes on that side. This one goes on this side. Alright, everything looks to be pretty good so far. So the four big bolts, these goes in the front and the back. You got one that's got a stud, it was on mine. It goes on the driver's side, the front corner right here. And then of course all your other small ones, which we have a handful of them, go throughout. Start Start my way in the middle. That way I can kind of keep my gasket lined up. Now we got them all in. Let me get the wrenches or sockets that we need and get these bad boys torqued down. All right, I believe what I'm gonna do is start at the front corners. All right, let's get these torqued down. And once we get these torqued down, then we'll start in the center and work our way on the sides. 10 foot-pounds, what you're looking for. 10. So now, I'm just gonna start my way in the middle and work up. All right, you get the idea, guys. So I'm gonna get all these torqued down. I'm just gonna go kind of like back and forth all the way down through there. So I get all these tightened down, we'll pick this back up. All right, guys, as you see, we have the oil pan bolts torqued down to 10 foot-pounds. Timing chain cover is on, the water pump is on. Hopefully on the next video, we'll change out the core plugs, get the harmonic bouncer stuck back on there, and maybe go ahead and get started taking the heads off and getting those ready for new head gaskets. So guys, make sure you continue watching the videos. Got a lot more to do to the Red Demon, and we're just getting that much closer. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.